New messaging moderation can support your channel. In orientation is locked. I don't know if we're even. I really couldn't say.
Well, there's nothing on the laptop showing.
There's nothing there, right?
Nope. Nothing's changed. I don't know.
Flip, mute, close. Am I seeing people chatting with me right now? I think it's live. But it's weird that we can't see it on the laptop.
How are you going to see any questions?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If this is indeed live, audio is good. Now, how come it won't show up on the laptop? Can you refresh it, Gary?
Yeah, I can refresh it, but let me see.
Or go to live, perhaps. Oh, what's that? You just passed it right there.
It's live. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're on.
We're on.
Should I click on it?
Yes, please.
All right, we're good.
How we doing?
Yeah,
okay.
But
we're a little behind. Can you turn that volume down?
You slipped up there.
We're a little behind. Can you turn that volume down?
See that? We're sideways.
Oh. I don't want it sideways though. Let's see. How's that, Gary? Anything? No.
No, I don't know how to flip it on this here. A couple of dudes, I don't know what the heck they're doing.
Look at I'm going all over the place. It's really a shame. I don't know how to get the phone to.
It's starting on something else now.
And it's sideways, right?
Nothing's on. It's just something else now. Come on.
It says it's live. I see comments. My issue is the orientation of the phone is sideways. I wonder if I can even do that.
Okay, come here. Oh, it's still
Is it sideways?
It's still sideways.
Hey, watch this. Let's see if this works, Gary. Are we going to be upside down if I do this?
Yep.
Upside down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We looking at the ceiling?
Now we're good.
Oh, I can buy that.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so turn down this volume to this. And now can you do show chat? Look at the chat. All those people are here. You guys are here right now. All right, I apologize. All of you in the chat. And if we could turn this volume down some more. Yeah, get rid of it. Yep, good. Okay, so Okay. So what I wanted to talk about, I want to say hello. Is there any, can you enlarge this chat?
Boy, good question.
I bet you can with the 3 buttons up there. Nope. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Dave.
Okay. Let's see who's in the chats here. We've got Mark, Bigfoot Mama,
Goat Mom.
Goat Mom, Katrina Johnson. Johnson is a great last name. Happens to be mine. Bigfoot Mama. And then we got One Bad Cat. Hello. Ma Darville. Is Ma Darville in the house? She is a long time, generous subscriber of mine. If you happen to see, I can't see it, which is a bummer because my eyesight is so bad.
It says, no apologies needed. It's been ages since your last live. LOL.
It is funny. Yes, Ma Darville. It's funny.
Good day, Dave and Gary.
Hi,
guys.
All right, you guys. So I just was does it say how many people are in the chat? I'm curious.
I can't see.
Talk about the unprofessionality of it all. It's got to say somewhere, right? 23. Now I'm scared. All right.
Hi, Wendy 77.
No, thank you, because I can't read it. Hi, Wendy 77. Thank you for being here. We're going to talk about.
I'm back 40, Gary. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, you are back 40, Gary, by the way. I'm back 40. Because I have another friend, 2 other people that I chat with that are Gary's.
Really?
So,
okay.
Let's talk about first. I have to discuss. If you see a question, Gary, up there, you can.
I will.
Let me know.
Swing it over to you, buddy.
So I have to talk about the Grizzly Adams. Now, I got a lot of feedback from you guys about the Grizzly Adams TV show, and that a lot of you guys had mentioned that you didn't realize that it was a movie as well as a TV show. And I think I was like I said, in 1974 I was 8, and so I don't remember being that young watching it, but I know generally it was the show. And you said you didn't really watch it, right?
What, that one?
Grizzly Adams?
Yeah, I watched it a few times. Yeah, I know. I could picture the guy now with the big beard and
yes,
blonde
mustache. Yep. Wrongly accused and all that. Right. Man, I wish I could enlarge that chat so I could see it. That would be awesome. But let's see.
Mark says audio was a bit choppy.
Audio is choppy. That's good to know. Thank you.
He said it's just in my head, so in my end. I don't know.
Do you want to try?
Yes, a little bit.
It is a little choppy.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and shut this off for a second? All right, ready?
Yeah.
Just hold it. All right, just a test. All right, now I'm wondering if you guys in the chat, if you can hear us at all with the microphone.
This isn't off yet.
Off. Just hold it in. You can take it off. Nope, it's the button behind it.
Oh,
back here. All right, you. All right, so you guys, I do apologize. Really, really apologize. This is all new to both me and Gary. I'm hoping that, we have a strong internet here connection. I'm hoping that it's all good. It's awesome. Thank you, Bigfoot Mama. It is so neat because I chat, I respond to all your comments, and it's really cool to be able to have a live interaction. That's what I wanted. See, that's what I like. All the capitals. You guys, I'm blind, so tell people to type questions in all caps. Yes, I would really much appreciate that.
They all said we can hear you now. So thank you, Katrina.
Thank you. Good job, Gary. So yes, if you have a question, put it in all capitals. I don't know how to do a moderator or anything like that, so I don't know how that works, but I will eventually get into that and figure that out. Like they'll have someone could jump in here and you know what I mean, and call me a lug nut, and then I don't want them swearing and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Also wanted to mention this stream is going to go about an hour, so I wanted to mention if we both will talk like truck drivers from time to time. If something slips, I apologize. It's live. There's not a lot that we can do about that.
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for chiming in.
Yes, thank you. You're doing good, Gary. Thank you, Kathy, very much. It's so cool to see. Let's see who else we have. All right, what I wanted to talk about on this live chat, since we're at Back 40 Gary's house, there's a lot of stuff, you guys, that I wanted to talk about. Not going to go over it intensely or anything, but mention some of the things that have happened here on Gary's property. And just to start right off the bat, can you talk about that something you said sounded like smacked the side of your house?
Well, this was a couple of years ago. I think it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. Was that the one that had the sound in it, or it just came and hit the side of the house by itself?
Yeah, I think you had mentioned that it actually woke you up.
Okay.
And I was wondering, was it right here under your bedroom window?
It didn't sound like it was right here. It sounded like more like in the middle of the back of the house. That's what it sounded more like, I think.
Right, right.
It's hard to remember right now, but there was some kind of a slap or a bang. I'm not saying what it was. It just woke me up.
Enough to wake you up.
Yeah, so obviously I get out and look every time I hear some crap like that.
Yeah,
But,
that's kind of frightening, because if you're in slumber and all of a sudden you get jolted awake like that, that would scare me a bit.
There's a lot of strange things that have been happening since I've been here. As you know, when we first moved here almost 5 years ago, you came out with me the first time in the Back 40, and there was one old break. Look at it now.
Yeah,
it's like a circus out there.
So I want to say it was 2000, and when you first moved here, 2022.
We moved here in November of 2000.
Okay.
So probably the following summer or spring, we went out and we found absolutely nothing.
There was one ancient old break back there,
Yeah.
and it was so weathered, you could tell that it had been there for years and years. And then, like, I wish I could have a comparison. Like, I may try to do that, have a comparison video to show you what it looks like now on the Back 40 compared to back 5 years ago. It's a complete change. It really is amazing.
Big time.
Let's see. I'd like to read a couple more of the comments. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, Naomi says it's the teens doing the slapping.
The young juveniles, right?
One bad cat says hello from the Pocono Mountains. Hello there.
The Poconos. Where are the Poconos? Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, PA.
Oh, there's a lot of Sasquatch activity, I do believe, in Pennsylvania. That's what I've heard. Just saying. Now, is there a way? So this would be live chat. Can we scroll down and see anything that we've missed?
That's as far down.
How about up? Is actually what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So like that's going back right there. Because I just wanted to see all people that were here. To have 29 people here is scaring the heck out of me.
Yeah, well, a couple of people are saying hit your like, everyone.
Oh, that's right. Yes, please hit the like button and all of that stuff. It actually does help the algorithm thing. And I'm dying for a cigarette. I need you guys. You're gonna be all right, everybody, if I smoke a cigarette. I don't want to shatter, my image in front of you guys.
I don't think they're gonna smell it from here.
I know. So now we're back to live, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Laura Field says hello.
Yes. Have you guys gotten any cast? Well, Gary, you do carry. What do you carry when we go out hiking?
What's it say?
Does it say cast, or am I losing my mind?
No. Have you guys done any cast? Like
Cast, like foot casts, footprints. Yeah.
No,
But you have the gear.
I have all the stuff to make a cast, yeah, but we haven't actually found one that was good enough,
Yeah.
more definitive enough, or deep enough to do a good cast. I carry it with me everywhere we go hiking, ready to do its thing, but we got one that actually castable, so we're hoping we see something sometime.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I mean, it is we keep it in Gary's truck, and so if we did discover something, it would be one of us stay behind, and then have Gary go to his truck. Like we haven't really talked about the process. If we did come across one, what would we do about it? You know what I mean?
Well, when I run back to the truck,
Right.
I have the the casting powder.
And we always have water because that's what you need.
I got a couple of balls of water
Yep,
in there.
yep.
I got a stirrer in the plastic bag. It says the mixture I have from the back of the container says 4-to-1. So 4 parts of the
Right.
plaster powder stuff
Yep.
and 1 part water. Mix it up thoroughly, blah blah blah, and like a thick paste, and then
Right.
set it in.
And
It's going to be deep enough to make it. You can't just do it with a thin layer. It's
Yeah,
gotta be,
exactly.
Yeah.
You want to have some definition to it. And then
Exactly.
I remember I said, I think I found a print, and we went back and looked for it and couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
There was someone in the comment section who said you should carry those little surveyor flags. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's like a wire,
Yeah.
and it's got just a little flag
And
hanging
you can
off.
find that spot again. It's a good idea.
That would be, and I should carry that, and I don't. But me and you together, I don't think we've ever found a print. I know we've come close to saying that suspect that looks like a print, right?
You and I saw like a half of one where that little creek channel is back at your place there.
Oh,
Remember? I think
yes.
like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It looked nice and deep, and only half it was there.
that's right.
And
Yeah.
then we
Now,
couldn't do it.
in that spot, in that creek, the one that's all dried up now, but
Yep.
that's usually flowing, right? I did find a print there. I think I had just moved up here, and I found a print, and it was filling with water. Like whatever it was, I just missed it. And it wasn't a big print. It looked like seriously somebody was out there barefoot
Really?
and stepped in the mud. And I got pictures of it, but the water was literally rising in the heel print of the, I'm like, whatever it was, I just missed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, Gary, what do we got in the chat? If you could read out a couple of things.
Johnny
We got trolls already.
It says, Elizabeth says one bad cat, a couple of smoke puffs there. Mama Daniels says, if you are all in the chat, Happy Dave is doing a live stream. Click the like button. It helps Dave's
Yes.
channel.
Thank you, Ma Daville. I very much appreciate that. I wish I could make Ma Daville a moderator. I don't know how that works, but I will figure that out sooner or later.
Lotta B says, hi from Iowa. Love your channel. You're great.
Iowa. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Iowa. Oh, Gary, give that a thumbs up. my own video. Awesome. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so I wanted to discuss the elephant in the room for me and you is the handprints on the glass.
Yes.
And that it did legitimately maybe perhaps scare your significant other at one point, right?
Actually, I think she was the first one to see him, and she called me over. And I know for a fact neither her or myself were out there in the middle of the night because it was on the outside the glass.
Yep.
Doing that. And we measured it. They're like 7.5 inches.
Right.
And
I will show them actually right now. I'll bring them up to the camera, Gary. You have better pictures.
You got 3 pictures here.
I'll bring them up to the
A
phone.
little bit hard to see, but
You should. I could use your assistance, Gary. You tell me when that's a good shot.
Okay.
You tell me if it's too close, too far.
Can't see it at all right now. No. There's nothing on here that we can see, Dave.
Nothing, huh?
No.
That's strange. Very odd. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we're not getting nothing here, Dave. Nothing's moving around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, something's going on. See,
So,
we're not even moving here.
yeah, something went on. Let's see. It said on the phone, "Are you sure you want to stop streaming?"
No.
That's weird. So it just went off.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's see what happens. See, this is what happens when you're doing something never done.
Yeah.
Very, very odd.
She says we can see it. We see it. How come we don't?
Really? That's odd. So did you pause this, Gary?
I didn't touch nothing.
They can see
Oh,
it.
there we go. It's moving now.
Yep. All right. So you guys said that you could see it, right? Is this too close for you guys? Oh, I see it. Okay. These prints were left on the back slider of the sliding glass doors on Gary's house. And that's about 12 feet off the ground, right, Gary?
The deck is, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Becky Stanton says 2 handprints. Windy 77 says great job.
Look at that handprint. That is impressive, Gary.
Yes.
And I feel like I can tell this hair on it. I mean, hey, that could be completely my imagination.
So shut the button, but Max Powers, Bigfoot Hunter, asked, were they greasy? It looked greasy to me. Of course, we weren't going to touch them outside there because we would have messed up the prints. But obviously, we took pictures, and the measurements were 7.5 inches long. So obviously, they weren't one of us. But as soon as the sun started hitting, of course, they started to dissipate. But we caught them in time to get some decent pictures. It just boggles my mind how they got up there to make those prints and why they would do it. Really strange.
Yeah. Hey, Max, how you doing, my friend? Max Powers. Me and Max go way back from when I started my channel. He's a local guy. He's from New England.
Yeah.
I think, Max, do you live in New Hampshire now? I'm curious. Yeah, that's weird. Our video is back like 15 seconds or so. Oh, thank you very much, One Bad Cat. I really do appreciate that. It says you're doing a great job for a first live stream. I really appreciate that. I was very nervous. As a matter of fact, Gary's the one that calmed me down on this one. Yeah, see, we're just a little behind on our stream. That's
right.
But that's okay. So, but thank you. I really appreciate that. We are trying our best. But One Bad Cat, you are one bad cat right there. Thank you so much. So about those prints, you were unable to like you didn't reach around to see if it was greasy or anything like that, right?
No, I wasn't gonna try. I tried not to disturb them, of course. You know.
Right.
I took some pictures of them, as you can tell.
So this was early in the morning. Hey, you having a cup of coffee or something like that?
She went out because normally every morning we go out when you open the blinds up.
Yeah.
The curtains, and she saw them. I heard her say, "Hon, get over here." So obviously went out there. Says, "Wow!" And then we measured them. It was unbelievable.
I'm just trying to try something here. Where is the mouse? I'd like to get this video back to. There we go. That way we're a little more caught up now. So again, thank you guys. And I appreciate the chats. And if I'm missing people, I do apologize. Oh, that's right, Max. You're on the Cape. We got to excuse Max. He's very uppity. Lives down the Cape. No, I'm joking, Max. I'm joking. Thank you for coming by, Max. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for coming by.
Nancy's Adirondack. She says, "How are you guys?" She said, "We look like professionals." Wow! Thanks for that.
Well, you know just what to say because we don't feel like professionals, or at least I don't, anyways. Yeah. Let's see. So now, if any more questions come up, just let me know. Max again is up there. Bigfoot Mama.
Yep.
Yeah, Max is on the Cape. Max, you go all over the place, though, right? Didn't you go down? I want to say, did you go to Florida? Just, I'm curious if that was the case. I don't remember, but I thought you went because I saw you on a video. I don't know what channel I was watching, but you were out there with a bunch of guys. I don't know if like Alex Petikoff was there from Small Town Monsters and stuff. I don't remember that. I think that's who was with you, but I don't remember if it was Small Town Monsters or not. All right, so next on the agenda. Any questions, Gary, in the chat? So wish I could see them.
Well, when you ask, so Johnny Half says, Bigfoot Mama says, where are you from? And then Max Powers says, Florida to North Carolina.
Oh, that's where
Kentucky
Max
to
was
Maine.
in
Yeah.
that video.
All
That's where he's
all over
been.
New England, right? He says.
Yeah, yep.
So Daniel Dimmick asked if we have any vocal recordings.
No, we don't have any vocal recordings. I went through, it's incredibly hard. I went through, took a recording. I left the recorder out in the woods one night. And it was almost exactly 24 hours. I left it out at 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock p.m. that next day. I retrieved it. And I went through minute by minute to listen to it. And it's so time consuming that it's very hard. So I downloaded an app on my laptop where it kind of shows the waves of the sound. So with just crickets and stuff, it's just a wave. When you see a spike or a jump, then I could zone in on that,
right,
and cut it on each side and just
have the whole thing takes hours.
It takes, so if it's a 12-hour recording, it's like you're listening to it for 12 hours. You know what I mean? Yeah. I cannot believe there's 39 people. That's amazing.
Also, Suzanne Veldmack, did you check out the orbs in your mail send with timestamps?
Okay. So about orbs, I wonder if, because I've seen some in my videos before, and I often wonder if it's and I haven't. I don't know if you meant to type in my mails send with timestamps. Oh, okay. All right. Susan, you have sent me a bunch of stuff. I have gone and checked things out, and it's hard to say. I can't say, yes, that's an orb. I don't know how I would be able to tell if it's an orb or not, but I do appreciate people that when you send me things like that. I also keep in mind, I have had people send me things that look like a face in a bush, and that is pareidolia. It's this thing where you could look at just for people that don't know, it's when you can look at a cloud and you can see a cat, or you look at a cloud and you can see a ship. It's so I can see a face in a bush. Almost, if you look long enough, you can see a face. So it's so difficult to
it is hard
to say, yes, that's a face. It's very hard to tell.
So old man Mike asked, are you still investigating Gary's back 40? Any cameras or recorders out there?
Oh, we might as well talk about it. Thank you very much. Was that old man?
Old man Mike.
Old man Mike. Thank you. All right. Well, let's talk about that, Gary. The trail cam. So you put out apples.
I think it was maybe 3 years ago. I tried an experiment. I had a bunch of apples. Here they like apples. We put out 7 or 8 of them.
Yep.
On top of the backstop we made. They were probably maybe 6, 7 feet high.
He has a shooting backstop in the backyard. He's got his own shooting range, and it's railroad ties about 4 feet wide.
Yep, 4 feet wide, about 7 feet high.
About 7 feet high. So he put the apples on top of that.
Correct. So I, at that time, put out 2 trail cameras the first time to see if they'd be missing, and if they were missing, what would take it. So I think I gave it 2, 3, 4 days. I don't remember exactly the first time. So all the apples were gone. I took the SD card out, took it in, put it in the laptop. So here's the weird part. I go through all this, you keep trees moving, nothing going on. Next frame, all the apples are gone. After that, nothing. Doesn't show anything taking them, who took them, what took them, how they got missing.
So, and everything's pointed at the apples. This
Exactly
is very
right.
frustrating.
Exactly right.
More so for you,
For me.
but
This happened.
very
I did
frustrating.
this for probably 7, 8 times. So now the last time I did this, I put out 4 cameras, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, all pointing towards the backstop where the apples are. Put all the apples out there again, like I said, 7 or 8, and I gave it 3 or 4 days. And same thing. Take the SD card in, put it in the laptop, see all the apples. Next frame, no apples. Next frame, nothing.
How do you? I can't.
I mean,
If it was a squirrel, it
would show the
triggers
squirrel. Or a
triggers
bird,
the camera.
It would show anything that would take it.
And
but
is
there
it
was nothing.
photos and video, or is just snapping photos?
I kept them on video all the time.
Yeah.
Because
So
you can see the branches moving in the wind and all that stuff, and you can see some squirrels going up and down the trees that were nearby.
right, even a leaf will set that off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't make sense.
of all the times I did that, it just gets more and more brainstorm. You're like, how can they be in one frame, all of them sitting there, the next frame, all gone, but nothing took it that they
Yeah.
can see.
That reminds me of the Les
I
Stroud
don't get it.
when he did that. When he was with, I was start a firestorm when I say his name,
I
but
know, yeah.
what's his name from Canada? There,
Yeah, I know who you mean. He was from the Cree Nations.
yes, he was taught by Cree Nation elders, and
Yeah.
so but Les Stroud, that happened to him as well. So yeah, that's frustrating. Just that whole thing to have it happen once, and you say, okay, maybe something happened to the camera. Set it up, the whole thing all over again, and it happens twice. You go, okay, now it's getting weird, and then to have it happen a handful of times, that's like, it's not magic. How, and say whatever took it, say for instance that whatever took it is invisible, right? You would see a floating apple coming off of the railroad
I guess
ties.
so. I guess you could. It sounds logical, but to be unexplainable, I have heard, and again, it's just by others, people who are researchers, explorers, whatever you want to call them, what they call themselves, that Bigfoot, Sasquatch can manipulate electronic stuff. Maybe shut them off for a few seconds,
Yeah,
and then put them back on when they're gone. That could be it. I don't know. There is no explanation.
that's the only thing to me that makes sense.
Exactly. Even though it doesn't make sense, it makes sense.
If any animal is going to trigger that, whatever, even if they rolled off accidentally and
Right.
hit the ground, it's going to trigger those trail cams. That's a big mystery and the back 40, guys, is right behind me. We're at Gary's place now. It's just crazy. I saw some questions, Gary. If we can go back up,
Yep.
I saw a couple of something about if we've had something at our house, anything in capitals.
Let's see. Mhm. Someone says to
I don't know myself. No.
Bigfoot Mama says lots of activity there. Also in New York, I guess they're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
One bad cat says, "Have to go. Congrats on your first live stream, Dave and Gary. Great night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you." Yeah, D reminded us who that was. Todd Stanley.
Yeah, Todd Standing.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it. It's like red rum. You say his name 3 times or something, he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, you guys, right? We're sitting here by the back 40s behind us, and we have this door open. Like it's these 2 huge swinging doors. And we were joking before we went live, it'd be great if like Bigfoot walked in And Gary said, what would be even funnier is if a black bear walked in. It could.
I've
mean,
seen him out here, but
the forest is right there. I mean, I'm looking right at it, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
Anyways.
D. Marie asked, any revelations on the yellow trail tape that was moved and tied to other trees?
Oh my goodness. Now, yeah, that's something actually that we planned on discussing, and we might as well discuss it now.
Yeah.
The mystery of the tape, the yellow tape. So we did do we were marking a trail because there's no marked trails on Gary's property. So we were bushwhacking, literally cutting away a trail, used I don't know if I did every 50 feet. I put a piece of yellow ribbon and tied it around the entire tree trunk. Yep. I tied it around the entire tree trunk, not a branch or anything like that. And so we went, I don't remember how far we hiked that first time that we bushwhacked. It was quite a ways.
Yeah, we went quite a ways.
And then we came back. We come back like the next week, and I come over to Gary's. We go out. Let's continue our bushwhacking. And there's we found like 2 ribbons. Like, what is going on? And then down the road, later on, we came to go find out what is going on with the ribbons, and they were randomly placed around Gary's property. And they were randomly tied to twigs. Like the littlest twig sticking off of a branch is where they were tied to. I can understand going, did I tie that or didn't I? No, I tied every ribbon around the tree itself. Talk about a mystery.
Yeah, Bigfoot Mama said, I remember that, Dave.
Yes, Bigfoot Mama. That was a couple of years ago, easily.
Kathy M was asking, are you two going to do an overnight camp trip soon?
Now that's something. 42 people. Now I'm scared. So that's something that me and Gary have discussed about. We thought about on the back 40 as well as by my house in the area that I kind of investigate. And we have thought about it, and that's the extent of it. We have not committed to it. I'm a bit nervous, and I know you lay it on me. It's okay. Knowing what we know now and seeing what we have seen on Gary, especially the back 40, I'm nervous about setting up and staying out there overnight. I would prefer to get a nice blaze going, have a nice fire, have the radio going, and cook up, you know what I mean? Cook up some hot dogs and hamburgers or whatever. And
I don't think it'll be that bad because, as long as you're with somebody else and you got protection, because anything other than say a Sasquatch dragging the way while you're in it.
Right.
I mean,
right. Like Albert Otzman or whatever his name was, that Bigfoot kidnapped him in the sleeping bag.
But I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. We have talked about it a few times. We've never actually planned it out, but we should do that.
Yeah, it's been discussed, and we did a video about staying out overnight solo at night. Would you do that?
Solo at night?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Overnight.
That I don't know if I do it by myself.
I've never even camped out in general by myself. I've never done it overnight alone.
I don't think I have either.
So I've done plenty of campouts with friends and stuff like that, but usually halfway through the night, I'm half in the bag, and then.
Old man Mike asked, do you think you have a lake out there?
Okay, let's talk about it. So I did mention this in a video a week or two ago.
Okay. I'll take this if you don't mind.
Tell me about that, yeah.
Okay, so this was, I believe, last summer. Wasn't it last summer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I believe my wife went out or she was in here cleaning the house. I forget exactly what she was doing, but I decided to go for a hike myself out here. I took my shotgun with me, my 12 gauge, and my 337 sidearm, just to have it. You never know. And I didn't go too far, maybe, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. and really quiet out there. And I'd say maybe 60, 75 yards ahead, I see this kind of off-white figure on all fours. It looked like a bald head, kind of like mine. just with his head down to the ground. It wasn't making a sound. And I just stood there for 5, 6 seconds and trying not to make any noise. But all of a sudden, it must have heard something or sensed something was there. And it turned like that and looked at me. And I just hightailed out of there. To me, it looked like a rake. The color of it was all like a ghost white, no hair on it at all. And it looked like it was about 4 feet high on all fours, this way.
That is freaky, man.
And
that scares me.
I know I had protection with me, and maybe I should have stayed and see what would happen. I assume it probably took off the other way, probably just as scared as I was. But
yeah.
I ran back maybe 3/4 of the way, close to the backstop. We made back here, and then I stopped and said, "What am I doing? I got a shotgun." So I turned around to look to see if it was chasing me or if it was still there, and it was gone. But I believe it was a rake. It looked like one to me. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. Do I know 100%? No.
I don't know if that's Bigfoot. I mean, if that's like ancient, like I hate saying Indian, like Native Americans. Is that like a skinwalker type? Is that what a rake is?
You know what?
I've heard of it.
I can't answer that. All I know, I've seen other videos on YouTube that depicts a rake, and it looks like, that's why I'm thinking it was a rake. What they showed, if that's what a rake is.
Yeah.
But it looked like it could have been. It's real skinny and tall, no hair at all, just all white, pale white.
Oh my God.
Creepy face, but I really didn't see too many details, and it was kind of far away. But when it turned its head and looked at me, I'm thinking it's going to come after me.
That's insane. And being armed, yeah, it would have scared the hell out of me. I would have been running the other way too.
And yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
I mean, and of course, the first thing you're not thinking of is, where's my phone? I want to take a picture.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You think about that after it's over,
right,
of course.
Right.
But yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't know I don't know if it was lost and it crossed over into our dimension and on accident. And
well, like Katrina Johnson said, there's more than just a Bigfoot out there. You got that right, Katrina?
Yes, thank you, Katrina. Yeah.
Definitely. My wife and I have woken up to 350, 400-pound bear 15 feet away from the backyard. There's big deer, there's coyotes, there's, you name it, it's out there. Yeah, a lot of action going back here. So
I think I saw somebody mention about having anything happen at the house, and I think it was towards me. And I haven't, other than I found a rock one time on my spare tire of my van. Like, that's back in the day. That was 6 years ago when I first started hiking over there. There was a rock propped up because the spare tire sits behind at the end of the van.
Uh-huh.
And there was a rock sitting
right on
top of the spare tire, which is weird. And then I don't know, it was a few nights ago, the smell woke me up. It smelled like my windows were wide open. It was, I forget what time it was, 3:12 or something like that in the morning. I forget what time it was, or 2:12 or something. And it smelled like rotting meat, skunk, all at once. And I remember joking, I have a little overhang right out from my bedroom window. And I'm like, I could picture Bigfoot sitting there watching me snoring at me. But it stank like wet dog, like mix all of that in.
That's what they say. The ones who have been near it, they say that's what it smells like, a wet dog combined with
rotting meat.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. Yeah. It woke me up. Like, not a sound or anything didn't wake me up.
Just a smell.
That was so powerful. And I've had occasions where the skunks, maybe if they're fighting or something, and the smell is really strong. And it's gross. It just goes through my whole house. But this wasn't that. Like, it did smell a little of skunk, but in combination with all that Yeah, so that's the closest thing that I've ever had happen at my house. And now I don't sleep with the curtain open anymore. Now I keep my curtain closed.
You
I
never
don't know.
huh?
All
Oh,
right.
stuff.
But anything else, Gary, in the
Other than those strange sounds I've heard, like between 1 and 2 a.m., right in my bedroom window, which is right up above where these two doors
yeah,
are.
yep.
That was, I think that was like either 2 or 3 summers ago. We keep a window open, of course, the bedroom for some air at night. And my wife heard it too, but um, dead asleep, sound asleep. All of a sudden, it was a combination. I mean, I couldn't even reproduce if I wanted to. Either a growl and a scream all in one. And it's just like, what the heck was that? My wife got up because she was scared crap. Too.
Right, right.
And me, I got up out with the flashlight, nothing. So I actually went out into the back, not too far back, and looked around in the woods.
Right, yeah.
And I saw, of course, nothing. But it was pretty scary. I don't know what it was. I never heard that sound in my life before, ever.
Yeah, that's
Unbelievable.
and it's enough to wake you up.
Yeah, and,
Too,
and I
right?
can't. It wasn't like it's almost like a combination of a woman's scream and maybe a bear or I don't know, a tiger
Right.
growl all mixed in one. I mean, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I've heard it described like that. I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah, it was
But I've heard it
pretty-
described like it's a mixture of different animals. And,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd want to hear it in the first place.
well, I
You
didn't have
know?
much choice in that matter.
Yeah,
It's just,
yep.
wow, it was very weird. It's hard to get back to sleep after that. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Now, something else happened to your wife, I believe, on a hike, on a walk.
Oh yeah. This was just this year. Being in the summer, I believe it was. We live on a dirt road. It's maybe 3/4 of a mile long. Not many houses on this road, probably 8 or 9. And my wife likes to go for walks a couple times a day, sometimes once a day, depends how she feels. But anyway, I go with her quite a few often, and I'll carry. Just you never know what's out there. So this is the middle of the day now. She's going to go for a little walk up the street. I says, fine. You want me to go with you? I think this time she said, no, I'll be fine. I kind of begged her to take my handgun, but of course she wouldn't. So she wasn't gone maybe 10 minutes. I said, that was fast. She said she was kind of nervous. She says she started walking. She went down to the first crossroad and she saw a small bear, like a baby bear, I guess. Of course, when you see a baby bear, guess what's not too far away?
Yeah. Yep.
So she just hightailed it back here, and I guess the bear ran the other way.
Yeah.
Too. And another time, not too long after that, she started walking, of course, the same road, and she started getting little pebbles thrown at her feet. Like 3, 4 little pebbles, just like not hard, just like little.
Yeah. Yeah.
At first, you think you might have kicked one by yourself, but
Right.
3 or 4 come at you, from the same side of the street, and she just kept going. She wasn't too afraid of that, but she just thought it was.
But
strange.
it's worth noting. It's saying,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? That's yeah.
Yeah. And I said it could have been anything. I said it could have been a squash, but we don't know. You
It's
don't
like
see one.
it's as close as you're gonna get to Bigfoot waving to you and saying, "Hey, I'm over here." You know what I mean? It's
Kind of, yeah.
that's how I see that. I talked about that with like that upside down tree. That's as close as I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Other than seeing one, I think that's them, saying, "Hey, I'm here." And I don't know. That's how I see it, anyways.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say too that, and I know that this live stream has really been a mess. I mean, this is
Well,
our first ever try at this,
Yeah, but it could have been worse.
and yeah, it could have been worse for sure. But definitely appreciate you guys being patient with me. I mean, in the comments, at least I'm not seeing anything derogatory. But we will be doing this again. But this was our first try at it. I gotta figure out a better. That was the worst beginning to a live stream I've ever seen. Let's see if I see a lot of capital letters. Property owners. Are there many property owners experiencing strange and scary things going on? That's a good question. Or being seen, and that's from Katrina.
Yes.
Katrina Johnson.
Yep.
That would consist of going to the neighbors and saying, "Hey, have you had any?"
Yeah.
And that's I don't know, up here it's not a common. I don't think it's recommended to go on, just step on someone else's property to ask, but if you were close enough to your neighbors, I suppose you could bring it up in conversation, but you've never talked to anybody, right?
A lot of people here are saying, we did a great job. You guys did great.
Awesome.
Not a miss at all. Good job on your first try. It's great, not boring at all.
Yeah, and that's from this Max Powers again. It's great,
Yeah.
Dave. Thank you, Max. Ma Darville, not a mess at all. Thank you, Ma Darville.
Raven Mad 9 wants to know what state.
What state we're in? I am in a mental state. No, I can't.
Besides that.
Besides a mental state, we're in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So you're close around the area of the racetrack, which is the Loudon. Is it Loudon?
Yeah, we're about 7 or 8 miles from the Loudon race, which actually there's a race going on tomorrow, I think, and 106 over there is a total mess.
Yeah, I got stuck in that traffic.
So stay away from there if you're coming down this way.
Yeah. But yeah, and I live south, about an hour south, which is southern New Hampshire.
Yeah, Dave and I take turns going to his place down here. We go all the different places too. It's good. I want to get to the Hawkamox Swamp at some point.
That is going to be that's something that we've been planning for a couple of years to go to the swamp. I think that was my last live stream. I was in the swamp, walking, following the power lines.
That's when you lost some time.
That wasn't that time, but that's where I lost time. Yeah. 3 hours lost. That's not 15 minutes here or there. That's a whole nother story. I think I mentioned it. And I know a lot of you guys in the chat have heard the story, so I won't beat it to death.
Old man Mike says, excellent job. Drew Johnson says, Hiker Dave, good to see you back. Doing what you guys love.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. I wanted to do like an hour. So I wanted to check some time, Gary. What do we got for time on your watch? Oh, actually, we have
it right there. 3 minutes.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans.
Yep.
So I will talk briefly about the swamp. I went there before with my son, his half sister, and the half sister's boyfriend, 4 of us all together. We hiked out there, followed the power lines, took a left on a trail, like enough to fit like a 4-wheeler. You could actually get a truck, a 4-wheel drive truck. So it wasn't like a little trail in the woods. And we sat down to take a break, sat on this, there was like a culvert underneath the road, and there was a small little pond. And we sat down, taking a breather, chatting with each other, and this massive branch crashes into the little pond, right? I'm like, what are the odds we happen to just be sitting here and a branch comes crashing down? And as we're saying it, another branch falls and hits my son. Like, this branch was like 15 feet long, but he just kind of got hit by a little branch of it, a branch of the branch.
Wow.
And my son is like, this is freaking me out. And I don't blame him at all. So we continued that hike. It was hot. I remember it being hot. We were drinking a lot of water. And we were a couple miles down this trail/road. And my son and his half-sister, they ran out of water. And the boyfriend, they drank all their water. I said, well, let's do a turnabout. We'll just head back. I have enough water to get us back. It's not like we were in danger or anything like that. And sure enough, as we're walking back, 3 bottles of water, brand new bottles of water. They were hot, sitting in the sun, sitting in the middle of the road. They weren't there, a half an hour ago.
Someone's messing with you.
Very, very strange that there were 4 of us and 3 of us needed water and 3 water bottles in the trail. Very, very odd. That just shows to Goya about the swamp, about the Hawkamox swamp, and how odd it is. Very, very strange area. Yeah, so we will go.
I hear a lot of things about that place, and it would be a scary hike, but still, I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, that's not a place I would be spending an overnight in a place like that, for sure.
No.
I've had a bunch of strange things happen over in that spot. But yeah, at some point, we're definitely going to do it. We'll make a video, stuff and junk.
Yeah.
Let's see and go to the chat. Let's see. That was that. Any activity from Bigfoot Mama other than that smell? I never, and that rock, I never have had any activity at my home. No. Let's see.
Max Powell says, I won't go there to Hawkamox alone.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
blame you, Max.
I hiked there alone, first time ever. That's when I lost time. So it sounds so weird even saying that out loud, but I had gone in, I hiked in there. I got there at 9:30 in the morning. I had plenty of water, stuff like that. I planned to scout. I was scouting a place so I could return. And so I knew kind of where I was going and stuff. When I came out of the woods, it was hours later. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know how that ever could happen. I heard voices when I was hiking in there. Really odd. That place is definitely strange for sure.
You know who started that? You know, the Bridgewater Triangle thing was that Lauren Coleman. He started to wrote that book.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
But there is 7,000-year-old burial sites in the Bridgewater in the Hawkamox Swamp that like professionals and everything that were out there studying these burial mounds and had dated them 7,000 years. That's incredible.
Wow.
Really, really amazing.
Wow. Interesting.
Let's see. I'm sorry if I didn't get to all your chats. I made a major mistake when I came here. I packed up all my gear and I didn't bring my laptop. Or I would have my laptop in front of me and I would have a much clearer sight. So the next time around, it'll go much better than this. I guarantee it. Although I think we're doing all right too, by the way. I think we're doing just fine.
Yeah.
I would like to, so Gary would have his laptop, I would have my laptop. I think it would work smoother. So next time, I'll try not to forget the most important item to bring to your house the next time, for sure.
Yeah, we can change it around a little bit, but for the most part, it wasn't bad at all, I don't think.
No, I think it went all right. I'm trying to think if we missed anything before we go.
I don't think so. I think we caught up.
We did the ribbons.
The apples.
We did not discuss the apparition or something that we saw that time.
Oh, yeah.
That freaked me out to the point I don't think I really told anybody about that. I think I just my son and maybe my daughter. But I don't tell people about that other than my YouTube community. Other than that.
Well, should we get into it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we'll do that. And then, we'll end it on that with that.
Well, guys, this was a couple of summers ago. Hiker Dave and I were in the back 40. I think we're probably out maybe close to a mile, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yep.
And definitely summertime because we went out a little earlier and was carrying my jacket on me, I think, at the time. It got hot. Had to be like mid to high 80s. So Dave's got his phone and he's panning around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm a little bit ahead of him. And I got my walking stick and I'm just checking little things, see if I see any tracks or anything strange like we always do. And Dave decides to take off his green sweatshirt and put it down on a rock. So we walk a little further and Dave says, well, I have to go back and get my sweatshirt. So I waited right there and I don't know what he was doing with his phone at the time, maybe scanning left to right, whatever. So I just happened to turn at the same time, waiting for Dave to pick up his sweatshirt. And I look a little further ahead and through the trees, I see this all black figure slowly walking behind the trees. And actually, no, it didn't go that way. No. What happened? My mistake. I'm sorry. That's what the video showed. But what actually happened, I didn't see it at that time.
Neither one of us
Neither
saw
one of
it.
us saw it at the time.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Okay. What actually happened is after the hike,
It was like a week later, right, or something.
yeah, it was a few days later,
Somebody
I think it was.
commented.
Well, no, actually, I remember my wife and I watching it, and then she's the one who said, "Look at that."
Oh, yes, yes.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
She said, "Look at that." I said, "What?" And I put it on again and rewound it and saw it again. I said, "Oh my God!" That's when I immediately called you
Yeah,
and told you what timestamp it was.
yeah. I was working at the
Sure
power
enough,
plant.
It looked
Yeah.
like a Bigfoot. It looked like one. Was it one? We don't know. We'll never know.
It's all black.
All black, but it wasn't wicked tall. It could
No,
have been a juvie.
right.
could have
It
been a
wasn't
teenager.
massive looking in any way.
No.
But how we didn't see it, that frustrates
that's
me.
what I was
It
trying
really
to say.
is
Your
frustrating.
phone was not. I mean, you weren't even looking. Your phone was actually pointing there because it caught it.
Yeah. So I'm holding the phone
And you went down
on
to pick
a
up
little
your sweatshirt.
tripod thing, and I'm videoing, but I'm not looking at the
Exactly.
video. So I'm just walking and chatting or whatever.
And that's when it went by.
Yeah, and we never saw it.
Never
So
saw it.
It was whatever it was with us,
Yep.
and neither one of us ever knew it.
Right.
And that's pretty freaky.
And it wasn't that far away, but
No,
still, it was behind this tree with yellow leaves.
Yep.
I remember that, and we only caught maybe 5 seconds of it.
And it moved from behind a tree, walked to another tree,
Right.
but I panned away from it
Right.
because I didn't.
Yep.
I didn't even know it was there.
That's the closest we ever got to a big, if it was even a Bigfoot. I'm not going to sit here and say it was because I don't know. No proof. It looked like one. To me, it looked like a teenage Sasquatch.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been 6 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
5.5, 6 feet
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But if you go back and look at that video, what was it? What
It
title do you remember?
was Gary hears whoops out his window because I remember I
Okay.
titled it not knowing what was in the
That's
video.
right. That's right.
And I know that's in the title, and Gary hears whoops
Yeah,
out his
I
window.
remember that now.
I
Yeah.
can't quite remember.
Yeah, if you go back and find that one video, I forget the timestamp, but just watch through it. Maybe a little more than halfway through, I think it was.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the video.
A black figure for maybe 4 or 5 seconds.
So
behind some
strange.
trees. Yeah,
Very, very
but,
odd.
yeah, but that's how it went.
Yeah, so that was that's the back 40, man. This Gary's property is just loaded. There's always something. Every time we go out, we definitely are like, was that there before? Like you just see the strangest things. You had that necklace. You had a little gifting spot.
Yes,
And what happened with the necklace?
the necklace was moved 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time I go out there, it was hanging on a branch one time. It was probably 2 feet, 3 feet long. I don't know. We'd hang it at the gifting site. Come back a week later, all the other little things are still there, but the necklace was like 5 feet that way on that tree.
Yeah, that is just weird, man.
Another time they come back and be over there, and it's still out there somewhere. I have
Yeah,
no idea
yeah.
where.
Yeah, it's interesting. Every time we go out, you're kind of thinking, I wonder where it's going to be. this
Exactly,
time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
always moved to somewhere.
Yeah, there's always something going on back here.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, we're going to wrap this. I'm going to call it a success. I think it worked out. I really want to thank, I can't believe 42 people are watching this. That's amazing. I really am surprised. I really thought I was going to get 3 or 4 or 5, 10 people, but you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate it. I want to, before I go, if I missed anybody, I do apologize. There's stuff on here. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So I got to learn what these different things on the chat mean. I don't know what that
Great
means.
job, guys.
If that means that's their third time, I don't know what any of that means. But I really do appreciate you guys.
Nice to
coming
hear
by.
from you guys. Thanks a lot for all the questions and tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much for that stuff that goes towards gas, gear, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very much appreciated.
Thanks, old man Mike. Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and thank you, everybody. Max, I'll talk to you soon in the chat. Same thing with Bigfoot Mama and Ma Daville, and I can't go through all the names, but I appreciate you guys very much. This is the fun part. If you stick around, you get to see me fumble with the phone. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Awesome. And I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Watch me keep this thing on. And I'll be on the ride home listening to the radio.
That would be Hiker Dave.
I don't even know how to. Look, it's reconnecting. Look,
Oh my God.
I don't know what to do. Look, I'm still up. It's still on.
Oh, there it is. Let's see now. Is it fully charged?
I'd like to be able to get out.
It's fully charged now. Where the hell did that picture come from? I never saw that picture before. But it's fully charged now, thank God.